Hello everyone, it's me Uncle John. Today I am going to read S5 5062 Junie B Jones smells something fish. Part A. Chapter 1. Pet Day. B rhymes with P and P stands for pet. Pet reminds me of what happened at my school today. First, I was sitting at my table doing my work. Then all of a sudden my teacher stood up and she clapped her loud hands together. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. and that's all. Boys and girls, may I have your attention please, she said. I've got some very exciting news. Next week is National Pet Week, and to help celebrate our wonderful pet, Room 9 is going to have Pet Day. I sprang up from my chair, real thrilled. Hooray, people! Hooray, hooray! We're going to have Pet Day, I shouted. My feet skipped all around the room, because they wanted to spread the news, that's why. Pet Day, we're gonna have Pet Day. Charlotte, I hollered. Pet Day, we're gonna have Pet Day. Jamar, Pet Day, we're gonna have Pet Day. You mini Jim I hate. Just then Mrs. grabbed me by my suspenders. Suspenders is a grown-up word for the straps that hold your pants up. I looked around, very worried. Yeah, only here's the problem. If you pull off the suspenders, boom, the pants fall down. Mrs. did a frown at me. Sit down right now, she said, real scary. I did a gulp. Will do, I said. Then I hurried up back to my seat, and Mrs. went to the front of the room again. She told us all the rules about Pet Day. She said that Pet Day will be next Monday. And if you have a cat or a dog, you can bring in his picture, and Mrs. will hang it on the bulletin board. But please, boys and girls, no cats, no dogs at school, okay? The only animals you can bring to school are pets in cages. I springed up again. Phew, that was a close one, I said, because I have a duck named Tickle. And at first I thought I could only bring in his picture, but now I will bring him in a dog cage. No, Junie B, I'm afraid you didn't understand. No dogs or cats will be allowed at school at all, not even if you bring them in cages. I am going to decorate a special bulletin board for all the dogs and cat pictures. I hanged my head, real disappointed. Shoot, I said, because the dog picture isn't even fun, that's why. So then my bestest friend named Grace waved a hand in the air. Can I bring my goldfish, Slicky? She asked. Is a fishbowl the same thing as a cage? Mrs. smiled. Yes, Grace, a goldfish will be just fine. After that, my other bestest friend named Lucille raised her hand too. Teacher, guess what I'm going to bring? I'm going to bring a picture of my new pony. And also I'm going to wear my expensive new riding outfit. That way everyone will see how cute I look when I ride. Mrs. stared at Lucille a real long time. What a treat that will be, she said finally. Lucille poked me with her finger. I can't wait for Pet Day, can you? Junie, just wait till you see how cute I look in my riding boots, she said. I didn't say anything back. She poked me again. Pet Day is going to be fun, don't you think? Huh, Junie B? Don't you think Pet Day will be fun? Don't you? Don't you? Just then I leaned real close to her face. Don't poke me one more time. I mean it, I grouched. What's so fun about bringing a dog picture, huh, Lucille? What's so fun about that, huh? Huh? After that, I put my head on the table, and I covered up with my arms, and I didn't come out till the end of school. Chapter 2, The Secret About Twitter. Me and that Grace rode the bus home together. I did not speak to that girl, 'cause she kept on being happy about Slicky. And so what kind of crummy attitude is that? I walked in my house, real glum. And Grandma Helen Miller was babysitting my baby brother named Ollie. Uh-oh, it looks like someone had a bad day at school, she said. I raised my hand, very weakish. Me, Grandma, it was me. I'm the one who had a bad day. After I gave her a paper from my teacher, was ruled about pet day. Grandma Miller put Ollie in his swing, then me and her sat on the couch. And I waited while he read the paper. Oh dear. You can't take tickle, can you? I shook my head, real gloomy. Not even in a cage, I said. I did a sad sigh. Where's the justice here, Helen? I asked. Grandma smiled, very understanding. Then she gave me a hug, and she said, don't call her Helen. I don't know what to tell you, sweetie. Unless you get another pet before pet day, I guess you're just going to have to accept this. My eyes started to cry out a teeny bit. But Mother and Daddy won't buy me another pet, Grandma, because I already asked for a bunny and a goat and a bat and a rat. But they keep on saying no, 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 no. Grandma read the rules again. Wait a second here. Why didn't I see this before? It says you can bring a bird. I shrugged my shoulders. Yeah? So you can take the canary, she said. I'll let you take Tweeter. I looked at that woman. Then I patted her hand. Very nice. And I whispered a secret in her ear. Yeah, only here's a problem. I hate that dumb bird, I said. Grandma Miller looked surprised. You hate it? You hate Tweeter? She asked. Yeah, I showed her my finger. He pecked me, Grandma. He pecked my finger. Remember that? And I didn't even do anything to that guy. Grandma Miller made squinty eyes at me. You put a potato on his head, she said. I would have pecked you too. I smiled, kind of nervous. It was a head, I said, real soft. After that, me and Grandma Miller sat three kinds of stiffish. We didn't talk for lots of minutes. Finally, I tapped on her. Do you have any other pets at your house? I asked. Any pets I am not aware of? Grandma Miller laughed a little bit. Not unless we catch that crazy old raccoon that keeps breaking into our garbage can every night, she said. Then she laughed some more. And guess what? I laughed too, because that woman is a genius. I tell you. Chapter 3. The boss. On Saturday, I got out of bed very thrilled. Then I ran to the garage and I grabbed my daddy's fishing net and I zoomed right into the kitchen. Mother was eating cereal. Mother, guess why I have this fishing net? Guess. Mother, guess. I couldn't wait for her to guess, 'cause today is the day I'm catching that crazy old raccoon, I shouted. Mother closed her eyes. No, Junie B. No, we already talked about this. Remember? We discussed the raccoon at dinner last night. I smiled very happy. I already know that. I already know we discussed the raccoon. Mother looked confused, but Daddy and I said no. She said, we said you could not catch a raccoon. Raccoons have sharp claws and teeth, remember? Of course I remember. That's how come I got this net, Mother. See how long the handle is? Now I will be safe from him. Mother spelled the word. No, she said. I stamped my foot. Yes. I said back. I have to. Mother, I have to catch a raccoon for pet day. Grandma Miller even said I could. And she's the boss of you. Just then a miracle happened. It is called my Grandma Helen. Miller walked right in my back door. Mother looked up. Oh, look, it's the boss of me, she said, kind of grouchy. I run at my grandma, very happy. Grandma Miller, I'm so glad to see you. 'Cause Mother said I cannot catch a raccoon, and so now you have to make her. I stood back to give her room. Okay, go, I said. Then I waited and waited, but Grandma didn't do anything. Okay, go, I said louder. Only just then I saw something that made me even happier. And it's called, my grandma was wearing her fishing hat. My eyes popped out at that thing. Hey grandma, you're wearing your fishing hat. So that must mean you're going to the lake today? I quick ran to the front door. Is Grandpa Miller going to the lake? With you? Is he out there in the truck? I looked outside. Hey, he is, Grandma. He's out there in the truck. I opened the door. Grandpa Miller. Hey, Grandpa Miller, Frank Miller. Good news. I can come to the lake with you, I believe, because there's a lot of raccoons to catch up there. Even more than at your house. Probably. I zoomed back to the kitchen. Here, Grandma, hold my raccoon net. I put on my clothes and be back in a jiffy. Jiffy is the nickname for Speedy Quick. Grandma Miller grabbed me by my PJs. No, honey, wait. I'm afraid you can't come with us today. We are meeting some friends, and we are already late. We just stopped by to borrow your daddy's ice chest. Just then I felt very crumbling inside. Yeah, only I have to come, Grandma. I have to, or else how will I catch a raccoon today? Grandma Miller bended down next to me. Yes, well, you see, that's another thing, sweetie. About the raccoon, I was just kidding when I said that, Junie B. I never dreamed you would take me seriously. Just then my nose started to sniffle. Yeah, well, you dreamed wrong, Helen, I said. Grandma Miller hugged me real tight. Come on now, don't cry. There are lots of other animals you can catch for pet day. Animals that are much nicer than raccoon. I shook my head real fast. No, there are not either, Grandma Miller. You're just saying that to trick me, I said. Then I stood there a real long time, because what if she wasn't tricking? What if there really was lots of other animals? And I did a big breath. Okay, tell me the other animals. But this better be good. Grandma Miller did a smile. Wait right here, she said. She went out to her truck and back again. She was hiding something behind the back. Junie B, I've got someone who'd love to meet you, said. Close your eyes. I'll put him in your hand. My tummy got butterflies in it. What is it, Grandma? Will it tickle me? Will I like it? Won't bite me, will it? Grandma Miller, it won't, right? And then I closed my real tight. My grandma opened up my fingers, and she put the surprise right in my hand. Ooey gooey. Yuck, it's a worm. It's a worm. Get it off me. Grandma, get it off right now, I yelled. Grandma Miller quick took back the worm. For heaven's sake, Junie B, what in the world is the matter with you? It's just a baby earthworm. Look how teeny he is. This little fella would make a wonderful pet. I did a huffy breath at her. Yeah, only worms cannot be pets, Grandma, because pets have fur, so you can pet them. Worms just have ooey gooey skin. Grandma Miller looked surprised at me. Don't be silly. Not all pets have fur. My bird, the tweeter, doesn't have fur, and he's a pet. And goldfish don't have fur, and hermit crabs don't have fur, and lizards don't have fur, and I covered my ears with my hand. Okay, enough with the fur. But worms don't have eyes or ears either, and they don't have legs or tails or feet or necks. They don't chirp or bark or cluck or meow. So what kind of stupid pet do you call that? Grandma Miller thought and thought, then she smiled real big. I would call that kind of pet that won't wake up the neighbors, or sniff the company, or scratch himself silly, she said back. After that, she stood up and she gave the baby earthworm to Mother. I'll leave this little guy with your mother for now. You can think it over and see if you want to keep him. I'll check back with you later. Then she kissed me on my head and she grabbed the ice chest. She hurried out the door. Mother looked at the baby worm in her hand. My goodness, you are a little one, aren't you? She said. She got an empty mayonnaise jar out of the cabinet. Then she poked holes in the lid for air, and she put the baby worm inside. Mother looked at him in there. You don't even know where you are, do you, little fella? She said, I bet it's kind of scary in there all by yourself. I turned my back on her because I knew what she was up to, that's why. You can't make me like him, Mother. Nobody can make me like him. Of course not. But just because you don't like him doesn't mean I cannot like him. She talked to the worm some more. Maybe you'd be happier if you had some dirt to crawl around in, she said. Let's go outside and see what we can do. After that, Mother put on her jacket. She went outside and she digged in the dirt from her garden. She came inside and showed me the jar. It looked kind of cute in there. There was a rock and a stick and a dandelion and some clovers. I peeked at the baby worm. He peeked back, I think. Yeah, only I still don't like him, I said, kind of softer. I rocked back and forth on my feet. Anyway, even if I did like him, I don't know what worms eat. So why would I even feed that guy? Mother ruffled my hair. Are you kidding? That's the best part about worms, she said. They get all of their food right from the soil. You don't have to feed them anything at all. So then my baby brother started to cry. Uh-oh, the baby's crying. Here, take this. Then she quick handed me the jar, and she run right out of the room. The end.